Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Just gonna do a quick end of the year room tour, being 2025, and tomorrow here in Australia, it's gonna be the New Year's 2026. So let's have a look around. There's been quite a few changes. I've kind of focused on trying to create more space, and here we go. So over here we've got the sideshow Thanos on throne. Awesome classic piece. So this one is actually number 4. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the XM Magneto on throne. Then he's got the custom Doom mask in his hand. And the Wolverine mask, that's also custom. The one we have on is also a custom portrait. So it looks amazing. Also a classic piece, and this one's from XM. Next we have is the XM White Knight. So this one's has a really detailed base, and the bike itself, it's huge, right? So this one's quite popular among the Batman community. And over here we have XM Angelus. So she looks another stunning piece. Got no real issues, and it's XM Studios. And then moving on, we've got the sideshow brown suit Wolverine. I've got the X head as well, but I just prefer the mask portrait over the unmask. And we just have a Wolverine sideshow art print in the back there. Over here we have the XM Studios Logan, or Weapon X. So another cool piece, and it's got metal blades, claws, instead of sideshow, which is just plastic. That's probably my only gripe with this piece, is the plastic claws. And then moving across, I've just got some Lego BMW S1000 piece up there, and just my helmets. And then over here we've got the massive epic piece, the Queen Studios Dark Knight Christian Bale life size. So such an epic piece, and it is massive. Let's go to the portrait. Look at that, stunning. All right, and over here is the case it comes in. So got nowhere to put it, so it's just behind my middle display. I'm just gonna center it a little bit to my side and just use it as a table. And also with this life size, it does come with a few swap outs. So it comes with a piece without the blades showing on both sides. And then you also have a right hand that doesn't have the Batman batarang. So that's the arm right there. It's not like I'll use it, but I just keep it out of the box just to make things easier. And here is the plaque, or the certificate of authenticity. So mine's number 15, and there's 129 of the premium edition. And over here we've got the sideshow Darth Maul. I've just haven't installed the lightsaber because it's just too wide. Although mine does work, which is a good thing, because a lot of these down the track they end up just stop working for whatever reason. So still an awesome piece for being such an older statue. But yeah, still looks great. Over here we've got the Queen Studios T800 Arnie bust. Also epic piece, super heavy. So let's spin it around. This one's on the turntable, and there's the back, which shows the end of the scene, and then the front, the start of the scene, and the endoskeleton. Yeah, awesome piece. Get to the portrait. That's good. The hands, amazing. Over here, we've just got the baby Groot slideshow 1/1. I think that's a life size of baby Groot. And then we have the Prime 1 Studios Predator. So this is the DX bonus where you get everything. And I've just got it displayed like this. So an epic 1/3 statue. Oversized, but I reckon the bigger the better, and you get your money's worth. So it's about 1 meter tall. Excited for Wolf Predator. I've got that on order, so I'm gonna be pairing those two together. And then moving on, we've got the Queen Studios Alien Big Chap. So another large and awesome piece. That's just my hand there for scale. And what number? I've got number 24 out of 199. So one of the first batches. So I know that I think the later batches had a lot of problems where the paint wasn't blended in. It was just one thick, dark, black line that goes all the way around. So I don't know if they got a bit lazy and they just kind of rushed it, but I'm glad my one turned out great, being the first batch. There's the sabers for Darth Maul. Here we have the Prime 1 Studios OG Big Chap. So this one's the deluxe, more of the dynamic pose. I had the museum version as well, but I've just sold that just to make room, because I generally prefer the dynamic look. And I'm also quite excited for the new Big Chap XL that Prime 1 showcased. So looking forward to that. Just another of my motorbike show helmets. And that's just some random Mickey Mouse I found at the shopping centre. Coming across here, we've just got the Grogu sideshow piece, and my missus got that made for me, which is just myself and my son. And that was just Father's Day, so that's pretty cool. And then over here we've got the Prime 1 Studios quarter scale Batman on throne. So this one's the tactical throne. So I had these all switched on, so it's all gone off. I think the actual battery is flat, because I for one have only charged this once, and during Christmas I had a few family and friends over, so it might have just drained the battery. But there we go. The battery's low, so that's why it's gonna go. That's what it looks like. So essentially, it works, so that's good. So this is also a great piece, a pretty big piece, deep as well. And then it's just an awesome all around Batman piece. You can't go wrong. Behind we've got the OG Prime 1 Studios Rotunda T-Rex with the 2 raptors. Again, this is a massive piece. Prime 1 did release a newer version of this, which is much smaller. But yeah, this is a massive piece, massive base, and surprisingly there is a seam line in the tail. But yeah, they've hit it so well that you can't even see it. It's actually right here. It's hard to see, and it's got the strongest magnet. So yeah, just have to be really careful whenever I pull it apart and put it together, because it just snaps right in. It's so strong. And then coming across to this side, we've got the Prime 1 Studios Optimus from the Bumblebee movie. So this one is deluxe. Comes with the Decepticon bonus pieces. So yeah, it's a really nice piece. And then coming across, we've got the big boy Shockwave. So this one's also Prime One Studios Shockwave non-scale because it's a transformer, and it is one of their OG pieces. Again, this is a large base, so much larger than the T-Rex Rotunda. Although that T-Rex Rotunda base is super big as well, this one is much more bigger in terms of the dwellers around it. That gives it that size. Without the dwellers, it's probably around the same size base as the Rotunda. And then coming up here, it's awesome. So this is one of the new pieces I've just got in. In photos, you don't really see the amount of details he has, where you can see it in person, or even in this video, you can kind of see the highlights of the purples. But it's a big, heavy piece. I've got the jet wing on order that's coming, so I want to pair those two together. And then coming down, we've got also another Transformer piece. This one is a Prime One Studios Grimlock and Optimus. So this is also a very old piece. Prime One did make a new version of this as well, but it is much smaller and you don't get the Optimus. And I'm not too sure if you get a light up in the base either. So that's the light up, and then the eyes light up, and then also the mouth. So that's pretty cool. And there's Optimus, so you can pull them apart halfway and you can peg him right on that body, or you can just remove this and add a peg as well, just to hide that little keyhole. But I've just left it because I sometimes move him around. But as of now, I've got Optimus standing right there. So that's awesome. Over here, we've got the XM Studios Hulkbuster. So this is the version A, where he's just in the war tank, opposed to version B, where you can display him outside of that war tank. So that's another massive, heavy piece, and such a pain to put together when you have to peg those two heavy legs together into the torso. But I've moved this around a few times, just with the base and the torso in the lower half. It's bloody heavy. And then with it, I've got it paired with the XM Studios Hulkbuster. This one is a classic piece, and it's highly sought after in the statue community. And then coming down, we've got the Prime One Studios blue and baby blue, or Vita. So that's another cool piece. Not too big, but it's a great piece. And then we've got a few Infinity Studios life-size busts. So we've got the Batfleck life-size bust. It's Infinity Studios, awesome portrait. And then moving to the left, we've got Patterson bust. Great likeness. And then we've got the Heath Ledger from Infinity. I can hear my son crying, so I better speed this up because I gotta go grab him. And my missus just messaged me, so just speeding this up. Then I've got the Infinity Studios Bale Batman, another life size, and then the Anne Hathaway Catwoman from Infinity Studios. All right, and half scale Prime One Studios Dark Knight. So this is the DX bonus, so you get all the bells and whistles. But I've just got them paired like, I've got them displayed like this at the moment. And then the final piece, the centerpiece I've got, is the Prime One Studios Godzilla vs. Kong Dio. And yeah, this is an awesome piece that I picked up this year, and I'm glad to own it. Even though I've got some minor issues, but it's not big of a deal. Glad the lights all work and there's no real massive breaks. But yeah, this is a centerpiece. So there's a lot of details all around, all the vehicles, the fire, you got the planes. Yeah, it's an awesome piece. So if I just go around, you can see the back of the statue. So don't mind these tapes because I've just used whatever plugs I had from other statues and it works because yeah, unfortunately this does not come with the AC plugs. So I just kind of used what I had. So just a quick pan around just to show you this room of the end of 2025 of how the collection looks. And then I would also make a video with the anime room. So this is my main collection room. My aim for 2026 is to bring in all my pre-orders, and I do want to get out of comics. So I'm gonna end up selling all these, and also the XM Hulkbuster and the XM War Tank, and just focus on movie pieces, anime, and maybe just 1 or 2 gaming pieces. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Happy New Year's, stay safe, happy collecting, and I'll see you on the next video. Till next time, cheers, bye.